Go ahead when you guys are ready.
It's Kendall defensively, obviously Caitlin, but what makes Iowa so difficult to defend?
I think her ability to not just score but only facilitate for her teammates, and I think she did a good job of that today, because I think Dallin Gretchen did a really good job of just kind of limiting her and making her take contested shots. There were a couple she got free on, but I mean, she's Caitlin, so she's going to. But I thought Dallin Gretchen did a great job of that, but we just got to make sure the other guys, so when we're not on her, we've got to rotate out and we've got to help them a little bit. So I think it was just they had us in rotation and Kate was able to facilitate.
The opening quarter, obviously, did you guys, it's just so hard to prepare for an environment like that when you guys get blitzed and it gets loud. You've been in that environment before, but a lot of people on that floor maybe hadn't.
Yeah, it was a little hectic at first, I think. I've obviously played here before, played in Indiana a lot, so I was prepared, but it's sometimes when the game gets going that fast and they want to speed us up and it gets loud, you're sped up and you can't hear what your coach is saying. So I think it got a little hectic, but I think we were able to kind of settle down in the second half.
You're a senior, been around this for a while. What is your message to your teammates to not let this blow ball spiral down? Because you guys are on a roll. What is the message to keep going, keep this win streak? Not win streak, but this momentum going.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're, I think, number 2 in the country right now. So, we played them. We had some mistakes, and that's fine. But, we played them to 13, 15, whatever the final score was. So, we did our best. We didn't give up, and I think that's the key thing. There's been some games this season where we've just kind of rolled over when teams kind of throw a punch at us. But I thought we kept punching. We kept doing it. We were very together, and I think we've got to stay together. And, on the court, everyone's, whoever's guarding Caitlin, we're like, you're good. She's going to score, next play. And, telling each other what we need to do. So there's good communication between us, and we just got to keep that going through.
You guys got within 11, and it felt like you were right on the cusp there. What makes it so difficult to kind of take that one more punch and get over that?
It's just we dig ourselves a hole so early, and there's been games where we've made the other teams dig themselves a hole, and so it's hard for them to come back. So I think that start just killed us, and then you're having to push extra hard and call your way back in the third and fourth when they're trying to make sure you're finished. So I think it's just the timing of it all. We've just got to have, I think, better starts.
You've been here before, but what did you make of Clarkville and kind of what this has turned into?
I think it's really cool for women's basketball. I think it's cool to see a program have the kind of love from fans and little kids. So I think it's great for the sport, and it's cool to have a player be able to bring that on herself. So I think it's pretty cool.
You guys are ready.
Obviously, you were on Caitlin a lot. What is that like? What makes her difficult to guard kind of her full skill set?
Yeah, she's very quick and she uses screens really well. It's hard getting over screens and when she's coming off them really fast. And like I said, she's a quick player and very. She has a really high IQ, so she's really hard to guard and she's a good player.
Do you guys come away with this feeling like you played really well, at least for the final 30 minutes, even though you lose by double digits?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's all about focusing on never giving up, and I feel like we fought as much as we could, and it's just all about not digging ourselves a hole and getting that behind in the game. But overall, we talk about how we are proud of not giving up, and it's just that's what it's all about. Just keep fighting to the end.
Coach Shauna Green mentioned to us last year in the press conference she thought you could be an all-Big Ten defensive player. What does it mean to you back-to-back years? Because you guarded Kendall Park last year, and your assignment was to guard again this year. What does that say about you as a defensive player, and how tough was it?
Yeah, it was really tough, like I said, but I take pride on defense, and Coach Green always encouraged me and pushed me to be my best on defense and getting stops. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold her to 0 points, but it's just all about containing, giving your best. And that's all I want to do on defense. I want to get stops, and I want to give my best on defense.
What's it like to try to play transition defense against them? Say when you miss. It's almost like you've got a dead sprint to get back.
Yeah, for sure. It's a 40-minute game where you're sprinting down and back. I feel like a track game, but we practice it during practice and try to prepare for it. But they play really fast, and it is hard, sprinting back and forth and trying to crash and get boards, and then you got to get back. So
I know we had talked about this 5-game stretch being a gauntlet. So far, you guys are doing pretty well to start this thing out. Like, what's key for you guys for the next few to go to Minneapolis with some momentum?
Yeah, just taking a game day by day and, going 1-0 and having that mindset of just locking in on the task and, giving our best in that moment. Like, yeah, we lost today, but now we have another opportunity, thankfully for that. So, same mindset, just going 1-0 and, learning from this game and being better.
Where's your confidence at? We've talked to Shauna about maybe it being at another level over the last maybe week or two, especially on the offensive end and finishing. Is that am I seeing something there?
Yeah, you are. My confidence has grown a lot, and I thank God for that. That's something I've just been praying about. Like, 'cause a lot of players struggle with confidence, but I'm surrounded by a great team, and when you see your hard work paying off, like, it builds your confidence. I feel like my confidence is the highest that it's ever been in my career. So just keeping that momentum and staying confident in myself and staying confident in God. That's what I keep pushing.
What do you attribute that to? What do you attribute these last couple of weeks of you being maybe your best self to? What's in that? That have made you play your best the last couple of weeks?
Honestly, just staying focused, and like I mentioned, a lot of prayer and my faith. During the game I'm praying, before the game and after, and also my teammates, like, they encourage me so much in every area. They're like, you're the best driver, like, you're so strong, and telling me all this stuff. So just taking it all in and just understanding, like, who I am. Like, I worked so hard and I came so far, so why not go give my best?
What did you think about